Hey guys, and you behind the camera, this is idiot. He hates me. I'm doing my gear video so that you guys know what I'm gonna have with me. Everybody keeps asking, well, you're gonna have this, you can have that, blah blah blah. And it seems like it's now a tradition for all through hackers. Everybody has a gear video, so I'm gonna do one. Might as well, right? So we're gonna look down here in my clothes, and I'll explain it to you what it is and all that stuff as we go. And we'll try to make it pretty quick. But as we know, over here. All right, so we're gonna look down here now. So, pardon me. My shoes are Altera. They are the Lone Peak 3.0, which is the newer version, and I've been wearing them for a while now, and I really like them. Hopefully, I will like them on the trail. It'll be a different. Here we've got my Marmot rain jacket. I'm not wearing rain pants right now or worrying about a rain kilt. If it becomes an issue, I will pick one up along the way or order one and have it mailed to me. But for right now, I'm just going with the rain top, and we're going to suffer with the rest. I've got my puffy jacket, my puffy coat. I won't need it probably now, but it is going to act as my pillow, so I'm taking it now. This is probably not the hat I'll keep, but it's a nice light hat, so I'm going to take it with me originally at the beginning, and then I'll probably change it later. Back over here, I've got my Dirty Girl gaiters for my shoes that will keep debris and things out of my shoes so I don't get blisters. I've got my Darn Tough socks, 2 pair. I'm wearing 1 pair right now, so Darn Tough socks. My Ex Officio underwear, 2 pair of those. This is Patagonia base layer. I believe this is Capeline. Then I probably won't need it. I may have to send it back, but I've got a Smart Wool long johns here. I also have my I forget what this is, which brand this is. Patagonia, I think, too. Or Smart Wool. Yeah, it's a Smart Wool cap, so keep your head warm, that whole thing. It's not going to kill me to have that with me when it's warm, I don't think. I've got a Buff Dare right here. And then back here, I've got some real super lightweight synthetic running shorts. And then my convertible synthetic pants that turn into shorts. But they're really comfortable. I wore them on my last couple videos. So back up the front here, I've got a Lucy or Lucky or whatever they're calling them now. It's just an inflatable LED light that'll work as kind of like my lantern in camp. I've got a little bit of bank line on there, and then just a little S-clip so I can hang it from whatever I need to. And I'm also just going to hang it on the back of my pack when I'm walking because it is solar charged. So I've understood that at least enough light will come through to charge this for the night. So hopefully, you know, whatever. Bathroom stuff. I've got 2 little bundles of toilet paper right now. Might switch one out for some dehydrated wet wipes and just add water to that as I need it. I've got hand sanitizer, and then I've got my Deuce of Spades trowel so that when I have to make a bathroom, I can make a bathroom. I've got cat crap. This isn't really bathroom stuff, but it's going to be for my glasses. It's an anti-fog, and water resistance for my glasses, so though, because, you know, rain stuff. And then I've got balm bar. This is really cool balm. You can use it for anything, any kind of salve or whatever, lip balm. Anyway, I got that there because this is going to hang on the outside of my pack, so those are going to be easy to get to if I need to them quickly. This will also be hanging on the outside of my pack. This is a case for my glasses, prescription sunglasses. I don't need the sunglasses per se from what I understand, but they are prescription, so if I do break my other glasses, I kind of got a backup. And then it has a microfiber cloth built in, zips up, and it hooks on the outside of my pack. Moving over a little bit, electronics are right here. I've got an Anker 21,000 milliamp rechargeable battery, and 2 USB ports, supposed to be charged really fast, so that's awesome. I've got my phone. It's just a cheap kind of prepaid phone. It works pretty good. It's going to be on this case, and it's going to hang this. I hate this case. This will clip on the outside of my backpack, and I'll have my LG phone there. I've got my tripod for the camera, cables for charging stuff, my Anker 4-port charger, so I can, when I get into towns and whatnot, I can charge this and everything else all at once. With this, it's high speed, so that should take care of most of the problems I have. I've got 2 batteries for my camera, which is what we're looking at right now. This is a I forget the exact model. It's an older model of Sony, kind of GoPro type. It's not GoPro, it's Sony. But I got an awesome deal at Best Buy, so I kind of had to get it. This is the waterproof case for that, and my stick pick right there. I made a little lanyard or whatever out of more bank line, so that wraps around my trekking pole, so that if it falls, it won't fall and tumble. Got my little $29 SanDisk MP3 player, suggested by Seven. Thank you, Seven, for that suggestion. And then I've got my headlamp. It's got tilts and various different light cycles. It also has a green and red light. Red light's important, so that you don't upset people at night when you're walking through camp. You don't blind them with your regular white light. Headphones, just cheap headphones that came with the SanDisk. Moving over a little bit more, I've got my water situation here. 2 smart water bottles with the that lid, flippy lid, flip, flip, flop, flip, 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 flop. So flippy lid. Those are I'm going to fill with clean. I'm going to use this today water. It may change. My setup may change as I go. I'm kind of getting the understanding that water is a little harder to come by right now, so I'm gonna plan for the worst and go from there. So I'm going with 2 of these, and then I have here's my dogs coming in here. I've got a HydroPack water HydroPack water bladder, and it is 3 liter. So if I had to, I could be carrying around 5 liters of water. I've got the Sawyer Squeeze water filter. We're going to cut this out. We're just going to cut about that.
Don't do it.
I might leave it in just because that was awesome. I probably won't. Do it. So, this is my water system. I will fill this up with dirty water. It will flow down the hose into here, and out that way. And I'm going to actually cut this hose, splice it so that I have 2 hoses. So it'll be a little shorter, and then that hose will come out and go into one of these guys here. I'll fill those 2 up, and then I'll keep just this full of dirty water as I walk. And if I need it, then I can filter it. If the filter goes bad, I do something stupid, which most of us that know me know I'm pretty capable of that. But hey, that was a really good assumption that I was going to say something to the camera. Well done, camera guy. Well, you all know I can do some stupid stuff. So if this goes bad as far as my filter, as a backup, I did get some Aquamira. You just take 7 drops of each per liter. Let it sit for a while. I believe it's half an hour. I believe it's per liter. I'll read the instructions again. Let it sit, and your water's potable. If you want to filter out the chunks, you probably should use a bandana, which I am taking a couple of those. So there's that. And here's a straw adapter for that dude. And yeah, there's that. Real quick in the front here, let's finish this off. Just over to here, we've got a 55 gallon, this is way overkill by the way, 55 gallon contractor bag. I will probably not need this given that this is super waterproof, but we're going to take it and see how things go, and then we'll adjust later on. I've got about 25 feet of bank line. This is probably again overkill, but cordage is one of those things that it's just hard to manufacture out in the wild. So if worse came to worse, I've got cordage. I can make a shelter if I have to. I've got my emergency kit here, which has super glue for cuts. I've got athletic tape 7. That's a U thing. I've got athletic tape here for blisters and whatnot. I've got some vitamins. I've got vitamin I for ibuprofen, needle, 3 needles in this little foam thing, 1 spool of black thread, and then a pair of fingernail clippers and a set of tweezers for those awesome ticks. Silicone earplugs for when I'm in the campsites and there's a bunch of snoring guys like me. Throw those on and I can sleep. So we're going to move up a little bit to the tent and all this stuff. Those are doggos. Go, come back on around over where you were. All right, so right here in front. Okay, so here I've got a Teton Sports sleeping bag. It's not awesome. I have had this for a while, but this is a 40-degree bag. It's fleece. My 20-degree bag I've taken out and I set it aside for cold weather, along with a couple of other pieces of cold weather gear like gloves and my mid-layer shirt and my other pullover, and then my heavy socks. So I've set those aside. So this is a smaller, lighter sleeping bag. We're gonna have a little dog walking through the middle of everything because he just doesn't care. He's like, suck a tomato, buddy, I'm walking through it all. Okay, that's Pork Chop, by the way. See you, Pork Chop. Hey, thanks for showing us everything again. Just walk on that. There you go. So, Teton or Teton or whatever it is, sleeping bag. Again, it's a fleece sleeping bag liner. I'm going to be using that. It's 40 degrees or above. I sleep real hot, man. So I'll just sit there and sweat and be miserable otherwise. So we're going to try that, see how that works out. I've got a Thermarest Neo air mattress. I've slept on this quite a bit already. It's really comfortable, really comfortable. And in my other sleeping bag, my 20-degree sleeping bag, that is a Big Agnes. It actually has a slip or a slot in the back that slides in and it keeps it all in one piece, so that's kind of cool. This is Aquamira. These are my tent stakes. Again, these are my tent poles and my awning stand. And this is a Lightheart Gear Solong one-man tent. Pretty roomy. Bought this again off the advice of Seven. I like the tent. Next time I get one, I'll probably get a 2-man tent just because I'm a mover when I sleep. I'm a mover and shaker, so I'll probably get a little bit bigger tent for that. Don't mind the barking dogs if they start barking. They're just saying hi to everybody. Okay, back here in the back row, this is the rest of what I'm going to have in with my sleeping bag and my camp socks. They are some serious socks. Super comfy. Wool. Microfiber cloth, just because this cloth is like the best thing to clean my glasses with. It's like the best cloth ever. And then another backup bandana. You'll see where the other one is. This is a Schmaug. It's generally used worn around the head and the face. But basically it's like a super huge bandana-ish, towel-ish, cover your body, whatever thing. I'm going to use this to roll up my puffy jacket and make my pillow out of it. And then this will just come in handy. I can use it as a towel or whatever I need to, whenever I need to. And it's pretty lightweight. It is cotton, but it's not going to be on my body, so I'm not going to have to worry about that. So, backpack. Hyperlite 3400. What is this again? Southwest, right? Yeah, Hyperlite Southwest 3400. 55 liters. Again, got this on the recommendation of Seven, and then it turns out that Dixie got one too. So the people that I've been following you know, so far, you know, I'm following what they suggest. So that's pretty cool. Got my Thermarest foldable Z seat. Folds up and sticks in there. So wherever I gotta go, bend over like this. Keeps your knees, your backpack, whatever you want to keep dry, keeps it dry. Gives you a little cushion if you have to sit on a log. On my backpack, I have my other bandana that's just going to stay there forever until it gets gross, and then I'll wash it or whatever. I've got Lucky poles. They are the Cork Light. I'm digging them. My son has decided that he is the cameraman extraordinaire and is doing some zooming. So, Lucky poles. The one thing I have not mentioned yet is I did send ahead. I sent another dry bag, my food bag ahead. Sent it the other day, so it should be there when I get there. It's got a 4-day supply of food in it. I do have my, just so you can see what's going on behind the camera, I do have, what do you call that thing? It's a knifey, it's Swiss Army knife. I got a Swiss Army knife. I got a couple lighters. My Jetboil, which is my stove. Got that. And then I also have a couple other just random items in there as well. Some freezer bags, gallon freezer bags for my trash bags as I'm going. The last thing that I have out here that I haven't mentioned yet is this grenade, my son calls it. This is a day pack. It's just a simple nylon stop rip nylon tiny backpack. So if I'm in town wanting to do this or that or whatever, I can just take this with me, throw my dirty clothes in here and everything. I can just take this. So everything I need to carry with me in town is really lightweight. I'm going to use this as the airport. I'm going to check my other bag and just keep my small electronics and everything in this bag. A couple other things in here. Maybe, you know, I'll probably wear my convertible pants parts, have my extra pieces in here. But it's just a little Sea to Summit day pack is all it is. And so that, dude. And let's see what else. Is there anything else? I'm going upside down. Pardon me while I flip over. Are we good? You alright?
Good.
So, that's all I can think of right now. I think that I've mentioned everything. You, people that know me, you know how I am. So, you know I forgot something. You know I got something wrong. It's not a probably. I did. I got something. Quit following the dogs. I'm talking to you and the peoples. You and the peoples. So, that's the gear video. So what we're gonna do is stop this. I'm gonna pack everything and let you see what the bag looks like completely packed. So I'm sure my son will take this time to videotape dogs and bees and picking his nose and farting. So enjoy that. I will cut it out, but I'll probably add it in at the end.